In life, we all desire miracles, those extraordinary moments that defy the odds and illuminate the darkest corners of our existence. Yet when faced with the crises that demand these miracles, many shy away, fearing the storms that might come. The truth is, miracles often find their stage in the midst of life's tempests. Life, at times, may seem like a puzzle with missing pieces, but it's precisely in those moments that we need the miracle worker. Consider this. Every big problem, every looming crisis is an opportunity for a grand miracle. It's not about avoiding the challenges, it's about realizing that within the chaos lies the potential for divine intervention. The phone may ring, signaling a sudden storm, but remember, a calm and ordered life doesn't determine your ability to weather the tempest. It's in the midst of the raging storm that miracles unfold. So let's embrace the truth that our faith is not in the absence of problems, but in the presence of a God who delights in turning the impossible into the miraculous. As we journey together through these reflections, may you find encouragement to face your challenges with the unwavering belief that, no matter the size of the problem, a miracle awaits in the wings. In life, our struggles vary in size and shape. Some may seem small while others loom large, casting shadows that cloud our vision. It's crucial to recognize that the magnitude of our problems does not diminish the potential for miracles. Understand this. Your challenges, no matter how immense, set the stage for extraordinary interventions. The bigger the hurdle, the more room for a remarkable turnaround. Consider moments when the enormity of your problems made you doubt the possibility of a miraculous resolution. It's natural to feel overwhelmed, but remember, it's precisely in these colossal challenges that the grandeur of miracles can unfold. Your problems may tower like mountains, but rest assured, miracles can either move those mountains or carve a path through them. So, as we reflect on the enormity of life's struggles, let's shift our perspective. Instead of being intimidated by the size of our challenges, let's anticipate the magnitude of the miracles that can unfold. In the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, hold on to the truth that the bigger the problem, the more glorious the miracle waiting to manifest. Facing crises can feel like standing at the edge of a storm, unsure of what lies ahead. However, it's precisely in these moments that we have the chance to witness divine intervention. Crises aren't roadblocks, they are invitations for miracles. Imagine a puzzle where the pieces seem lost, but within the chaos there's an opportunity for extraordinary resolution. When confronted with situations beyond our control, remember that it's not about escape, but about embracing the potential for miraculous breakthroughs. As life throws challenges our way, view them not as insurmountable obstacles, but as doorways to God's miraculous power. The storms may be fierce, but within them lies the promise of divine intervention. Let your faith be your guide through the turbulence, knowing that in the heart of every crisis there's an opportunity for God to display His miraculous might. In the face of seemingly impossible situations, doubt can easily creep in, questioning whether God can truly intervene. However, the truth is that God is not limited by practicalities. When confronted with challenges that appear overwhelming, remember, your problems are not beyond God's reach. It's natural for the mind to question, but instead of dwelling on impossibility, focus on the certainty of God's ability to act. Consider instances in your life where the odds seemed insurmountable, yet God moved in ways unimaginable. These experiences serve as reminders that God's power transcends the limitations our minds may impose. So, in moments of doubt, choose to believe that God can overcome any situation. The apparent impossibilities in your life are opportunities for God to showcase His boundless power. Trust in His capacity to navigate the complexities and bring about miraculous change in the face of adversity. In times of challenge, negativity may cast a shadow, questioning God's ability to intervene in your specific circumstances. Yet, instead of letting doubt take root, remind yourself that God is not restricted by practicalities. It's easy for the mind to cast skepticism, but in those moments, choose faith over uncertainty. Reject the notion that God cannot move in your situation and hold on to the belief that He can work even when things seem impossible. Look back at instances in your life where doubts arose, but God's intervention defied logic. These are not isolated incidents, but a pattern of God's unlimited power. When negativity surrounds you, break through by trusting that God can bring about change. Your challenges are not beyond His reach, and as you stand firm in faith, you open the door for God to work miracles in the face of what appears to be insurmountable odds. When doubt whispers that God's power is confined to distant biblical narratives, challenge that notion. Our faith is not anchored in bygone eras, but in the perpetual might of a miraculous God. The belief that miracles were reserved for a specific time denies the timeless nature of God's capability. As we skim through scriptures, it's easy to categorize miracles as historical anomalies. However, the same God who breathed life into dust and parted seas remains unchanged. He's not a God of the past, but of eternal significance. Let's not limit His miraculous deeds to ancient stories. Instead, recognize that the God of miracles is present today, ready to manifest His power in your life. So banish the notion that God's wonder has an expiration date. The same Spirit that empowered Moses and healed the sick resides in you. Embrace the reality that God's miraculous intervention is not a relic, but an ever-present force, waiting to manifest in your circumstances. Reflect on moments when you faced seemingly unsolvable situations. These instances stand as reminders of God's unfailing power. Amid life's challenges, it's easy to overlook His consistent record of delivering the miraculous. Our faith rests not on fleeting emotions, but on a God whose past deeds are tangible evidence of His ability. Consider the confidence displayed by those who walked with God in the Scriptures. Fearlessness marked their approach to life because they understood His might. Recalling these stories is not a nostalgic journey, but a reaffirmation that the same courage and confidence are available to us today. In your journey, cling to the fact that God's track record is one of unwavering triumph. As you face the uncertainties of life, let the assurance of past victories bolster your faith. The miraculous is not a distant memory, but a continuous reality waiting to unfold in your life as a testament to God's enduring power. In moments of uncertainty, it's common to question the timing of God's interventions. Waiting challenges our patience, yet God's clock operates with precision. As you stand at the intersection of now and the future, embrace the truth that God's timing is flawless. The narrative of your life unfolds according to His divine plan, not constrained by human impatience. Reflect on instances in the Scriptures where waiting preceded miraculous breakthroughs. The delay wasn't a denial, but a setup for a grand revelation of God's power. In your waiting, acknowledge that God's orchestration surpasses your understanding. The miraculous isn't bound by your timetable, but unfolds in His perfect moment. So when faced with the unknown and the waiting seems prolonged, trust that God's timing is the key to unveiling the miraculous. Embrace patience, for within it lies the assurance that what you await is not denied, but strategically aligned with God's impeccable schedule. In challenging situations, there's a tendency to accept compromises and settle for less than God's best. However, remember this truth. God is not a God of compromise. He doesn't deal in second-best solutions. Your faith should not waver in the face of difficulties. Hold firm to the belief that God's intention is not for you to settle, but to experience the miraculous. Consider the moments when external pressures tempted you to accept less. In those instances, reaffirm your commitment to God's standards. His desire is not for you to compromise, but to receive the fullness of His promises. So, reject settling and embrace the unwavering belief that God's plan for your life exceeds any compromise. As you face life's challenges, let your stance be one of unwavering faith, refusing to accept anything less than the miraculous breakthroughs God has in store for you. Recognize that our belief in God's power is not confined to childhood. It's not about what was, it's about what is and always will be. God's ability to intervene hasn't diminished with time or age. So let go of the notion that your faith was more vibrant in the past. Your Father in heaven, the healer of all afflictions, the conqueror of all challenges, remains steadfast. As the world may cast doubts and age may bring its own challenges, don't let the wonder of God fade. Rekindle the flame of belief that once burned brightly. You are a child of God, empowered by the same Spirit that moved in miraculous ways throughout history. Let courage and boldness grow alongside your knowledge, defying the trend of diminishing faith. Your God is eternal, and so is the might within you. Embrace it, go for it, and witness the miraculous unfold in your life, proving once again that He is the God of wonders.